Welcome to another episode of the Camilita podcast. This is where you learn to live like a champion. On today's episode, I want to talk about what do you do when the odds are against you. So welcome to this special episode. Now, don't forget to subscribe to iTunes and wherever podcasts you can listen. Do that so that you can hear and learn a lot more. And don't forget to put the notifications button on as well so that you can get notified when we have a new podcast. Right. Also, if you want free resources, go to camilita.com/free resources and download it there. Now let's talk about what do you do when the odds are against you. Oh, I think more so now, so many people are going through so much and they feel as if their back is against the wall and that the odds are against them. You know, I even heard a story, real story, last week. A young woman ran in front of a train with her child because the odds was against her. She couldn't pay her bills. I mean, that's a really, really a sad day. And I know there are a lot of people right now who are going through a lot and who are struggling. So I want to encourage you right now in what you can do when the odds are against you. And I know how that feels because I have been there. I've been made homeless twice. I have had to drive a car that was falling down, breaking down almost. I had my mortgage. I was almost made homeless because I almost lost my house twice. You name it, I've had it. I've gone through it. Going to the supermarket and going to the till with your shopping. And having to leave the shopping at the till because you couldn't afford it because a bill came out and you couldn't pay. You couldn't even buy food that day. I mean, the list is endless. I know how it feels when the odds are against you. What do you do when you feel that there's no help? I want to give you a couple of tips, a couple of things that I've used when the odds has been against me and how I've kept going. I mean, even with health issues, I mean, I've had all sorts happened and I kept going. So this is what to do when the odds are against you. Number one, ask for help from somebody or from some group or some organization or something. Just ask for help. My acronym for ask is always seek knowledge. Ask someone for help. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of businesses, a lot of opportunities, a lot of organizations and companies that actually want to help. So number one, ask for help. Number two, find a buddy, get a partner, somebody that you can bounce off or somebody that you can share this information with that has your best interest at heart, that can lift you when you're going through what you're going through, because I had to do that. Okay. Number three, what to do when the odds are against you. Number three, I think this for me has been one of the biggest things that I have done in order to move forward is learn to barter. Now, when you don't have money, you got time. Some people say, I'm so busy. I'm like, really? You're busy being broke. So when most people don't have money, they have some kind of time. Learn to barter. Somebody may need your services and you need theirs. It's not always about you paying for things. It's about you being ingenious and asking them, what can you do for me? What can I do for you? Learn to barter, learn to trade off. That will help you when the chips are down, when the odds are against you, when you're almost at a point where you lose your house, you lose your car or something that's going on around you. Ask for some sort of help. Barter, learn to barter. I think number four is learn to negotiate. When we were going through that, my husband and I learned to negotiate. Let me tell you, we learned to negotiate with the banks, the mortgage companies, the debt companies. I mean, you name it. We learned to negotiate. Some people feel as if they talk to them, it's going to make matters worse. No, it makes matters worse when you don't talk to them, when you don't communicate. At least tell them where you are. At least tell them what's happening in your life. You'll be surprised how much help they can offer you as well, or who they can refer you to for help. And number five, last but not least, when the chips are down, when your back is against the wall, when the odds are against you, this is one thing in which I know that I always do, is I go to the higher power. Now, whether you believe in God or not, it's not the issue. I go to a higher power. I go and ask for a higher source, God in my case. I just say, I need some help here, man. This is just not on. This is not right. You know, some people don't believe in God. They believe in other things. Well, ask for help from someone that you believe in. It may be someone that's close to you. It may be someone that you know of. Ask for help from that person. But for me, I go to a higher power, because we could do up to what we can do. Don't ever think that you can do it all. And don't ever kid yourself that it's not okay to ask either. So that's my last tip. And if you can, and if you want to do that, please just ask for help from a higher power, or from the universe, or whatever you call it. Just ask for help. Just ask for help, because we all go through a point in our lives where we feel that the odds are against us. And sometimes it feels that we're alone. But I want to encourage you, I promise you, you are not alone. You are not alone. There are 1,000 other people around you that's not even saying, because their life looks so amazing on social media. Everybody's amazing on social media. But yeah, when the odds are against you, ask for help. Follow those 5 tips. But still, you still, after all is said and done, you got to still get up and do the work. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for the present condition of your life. And you alone could do it. So remember, ask for help. Go to camilita.com/coaching and ask for help. And you want some free resources, again, go to camilita.com/free resources and get it done. I'll see you soon. I'll see you again. And I will see you at the top.